All right, so if you've been following the off-road world lately, you've probably noticed something interesting happening. There's been a growing demand for smaller, more affordable SUVs that still feel tough and adventure-ready. And that's exactly where the upcoming 2026 Toyota Mini Land Cruiser FJ comes in. And honestly, this might end up being one of the most exciting releases from Toyota in years. What makes this vehicle so interesting is how it brings back that classic Land Cruiser spirit, but in a size that actually makes sense for everyday driving. From what we've seen so far, the design looks intentionally retro-inspired. It keeps that boxy, upright stance that older Land Cruisers were famous for, with simple lines, chunky wheel arches, and a front end that feels rugged without trying too hard. It looks like something built for adventure first, but still modern enough to park outside a city cafe without feeling out of place. And that balance is exactly what a lot of people have been missing. Under the hood, the big story is efficiency without losing capability. The Mini Land Cruiser FJ is expected to come with a hybrid powertrain, which is a pretty smart move right now. Instead of chasing big horsepower numbers, the focus seems to be on smooth torque, better fuel economy, and reliability. The things Land Cruiser fans have always cared about. The hybrid setup should also make it quieter and more refined in daily driving, while still giving you enough low-end power when the road disappears and things get rough. And speaking of rough roads, this is where things get really interesting. Even though it's smaller, the Mini Land Cruiser FJ isn't expected to be just another soft crossover. Early information suggests proper off-road hardware, things like strong ground clearance, available four-wheel drive, and terrain management systems designed to help drivers handle sand, mud, rocks, or steep trails with confidence. It feels like Toyota is trying to make something that beginners can enjoy, but experienced off-roaders will still respect. Inside, the updates look like a big step forward compared to older, more utilitarian Land Cruisers. The cabin is expected to feel more modern and comfortable, with a larger infotainment screen, digital displays, and better materials throughout. But thankfully, it doesn't sound like Toyota is going fully luxury here. The focus seems to be durability and practicality. Easy-to-clean surfaces, smart storage spaces, and controls that are simple to use even when you're wearing gloves or bouncing around off-road. In other words, modern convenience without losing that tough, functional personality. Now, pricing is another reason why people are paying attention. While the larger Land Cruiser models have moved into premium territory over the years, the Mini Land Cruiser FJ is expected to sit at a more accessible price point. That could make it a gateway into the Land Cruiser family for younger buyers or for people who always loved the idea of owning one but couldn't justify the size or cost of the bigger models. And when you compare it to past Land Cruisers, that's really the key difference. Older versions were legendary for durability and capability, but they were also big, heavy, and increasingly expensive. This new approach feels like a return to the original philosophy. Simple, capable, reliable vehicles designed to go anywhere, just adapted for modern lifestyles and modern fuel expectations. Overall, the 2026 Toyota Mini Land Cruiser FJ looks like it could hit a very sweet spot. It brings nostalgia without feeling outdated, efficiency without sacrificing toughness, and practicality without losing character. If Toyota gets the balance right, this might not just be a smaller Land Cruiser. It could be the one that brings a whole new generation into the off-road world. And honestly, that's what makes this one worth watching.